Run old gas. I ran last year's gas already. I put new gas in.
Yeah, it ain't that the gas we have ain't that bad.
It's the
Um,
ethanol that absorbs moisture and it'll cause contamination in your bowl. It'll get all this fucking growth, weird shit growing in the bowl.
How do you feel? Carry that down the UPS truck.
That's why it's good to have a drain on your bowl and drain the bowl once in a while. Get all that shit out of there.
yeah. No, man. No, well, cause I was Frank. I was literally driving home from the whoops, my bad here. I was driving home from the trolley stop because I didn't walk to the trolley stop this morning. But
Mm-hmm.
when I cut left to come to my house, I saw the UPS truck in a big ass goddamn big ass box, and it had the same blue tape that you used for the other box you sent, and I was like, holy shit, that's the box right there. And actually, it didn't look crushed, it didn't look smashed, it didn't look like it was deformed. It was just a big ass fucking box. Was all it was.
That big.
And it looked like there was a mini bike in that motherfucker. Yes, it did. It definitely looked like there was something in there.
This is why I don't want to ship gas 236 via UPS. Pick up a couple
Yeah.
cans of brake cleaner and car cleaner or
No,
something, rent a card out.
oh, I got everything. I got the car cleaner. I got everything I need, but no, I don't know, man. We're gonna have to figure out maybe like meeting halfway or something, or figuring that out, dude, for those two bikes. I mean, or I just figure out driving up there or something. But
Probably make it next month.
yeah, uh huh, uh huh.
But
I can do it next month. Um,
mhm.
I just we just gotta plan it. Like I'm a little bit busy next month, but we gotta figure it out because I gotta take my lady to Disneyland too next month.
Give me a second.
Uh
Let
huh.
me figure it out.
Well,
Wasn't how far
well,
away Paso Robles from you? Was that? Oh, Santa Barbara.
San. What did you say about Santa Barbara?
How far is Santa Barbara from you?
Mm, I want to say that's a good like 4 hours, 5 hours, maybe
Because
even.
I can meet you halfway there. Because I have an SUV. I can just pull a trailer of mine
We could do
and
that.
meet you in Santa Barbara.
We could do that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then I can put those bring those back, and I'll probably I can rent like a truck or something. You know what I mean? Just from Turo or whatever,
You can
because
rent-
it'll be cheaper for me to rent a truck versus a U-Haul, because U-Hauls eat up gas like a motherfucker, right? So if I just
all I
rent
have to
somebody's
do,
truck, it might be much cheaper.
I can just meet you in Santa Barbara. It makes it easier for both of us.
Yeah, I think. Let me see, man. Hold on. Let me see. So I don't want to pick up the screen. Let me see where Santa Barbara. My house is Santa Barbara. Mm, yeah, it's a 4 hour. It's a 4 hour drive.
It's a 5 hour drive for me, so it's not that bad.
Yeah, that's what.
Depending on
Yeah,
traffic.
right. Depending on traffic, right? But yeah, it'll be like 4 or 5 hours for me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I'll do it. I'll do. We just gotta plan it out, right? Like so that it makes sense. Oh, off it goes. So anywho, I didn't even introduce this whole thing, right? But welcome to guys another Thursday hangout, right? I may not have a lot of energy today because I am extremely tired. It's been a long week, and I'm not getting sleep very well like I usually do during the night, so I'm not as energetic as I usually am. But um, and I was gonna have some topics to discuss today, but I forgot to spend time doing that, so I didn't. But we'll talk about the races coming up in April. Talk about what people got going on with their bike builds, what we're doing. I haven't posted videos yet, so I apologize. But this weekend we're gonna be putting up some 48 by 40. We're gonna do 42 stroke, 48 by 42 stroke split exhaust China dolls, but it's just too much, honestly. Um, and so we're just gonna do 48 by 40 split exhaust China dolls. we'll have 6 of them ready by hopefully by the end of the weekend. And so we'll have them on the website. There's only a limited quantity available, so if you guys want to put your order in, you can. PapaKirbyRacing.com. Like I said, we'll have that on there. We can do a pre-order for those that are still yet to build, but I'm sure you can do a pre. We'll do. I'll try to do a pre-order. Well, not try, but I'll put it up as a pre-order for you guys, right? If you're interested, you can order them. I'm gonna get these on Facebook and whatnot, marketplace and everything like that, so people can get their hands on them. I'm not really sure what the price is gonna be. They're gonna have Amazon CNC heads, upgraded clutches, upgraded springs, upgraded pads, that whole deal, right? So, groovy ignition system. So it's gonna have a lot of upgrades. It ain't gonna be stocked. They'll all be ported. So they'll probably go for like 300, 325, somewhere in there. No more than 350, but no pipe though, right? You have to get your own pipe, that kind of thing. But they'll be ready to go, slap on your bike, and enjoy this jug. Never, you ain't gonna find this jug anywhere. I don't even think it's available anymore. I can't even find it on Amazon. I was just looking up to find it on eBay. So if you guys definitely want, if you want this 48 by 40, go on PapaKirbyRacing.com and check it out, right? I don't know how many people are on this live right now. We got about 2 or 3 people on this live. So, I know right now I got my man Paul, my man Willard here on the chat. Just waiting for others to join as well, but Willard just left. Oh, Willard is back now. I was about to ask what's going on with his bike. Willard is building his bike, getting ready for October. But tell us where you're at, Willard.
Just waiting for seat posts and tires.
Waiting for seat posts and tires.
What kind of
tires? What kind of tires?
And a handlebar. I'm gonna go with the hookworms.
The hookworm. Okay.
But if I can find something about similar to the hookworms, somewhere right in there, but it'll probably be the hookworms.
It'll be the hookworms.
I just need the 3. I've got tubes. So I just need those 3 items and put the motor and everything on. It's ready to roll.
That's cool.
And hook up the throttle and everything, and which won't take long.
Yeah, just your finishing touches. Your handlebars.
Yep.
The tires. Getting the carb all set up, right?
I'm almost to the very end of it.
Yeah, look at you. You're beating Farquaad. Unbelievable, huh?
Definitely. He just barely took the tires off and the wheels off Orange Crush. He got that far.
He's just reluctant to get rid of that bike.
He was messing with the forks on the CDH frame. I don't know what he did. He said he made some kind of adjustment. So I don't know what kind of adjustment he did to the CDH, to those forks she sent him.
Oh, I think he said something about adjusting the stem or something like that. I can't remember what he said it was.
Yeah, I don't know what the deal was, but last I knew that was all the way on there.
Yeah, last time I saw it too, it looked like it was on the way on there, but I'm not really 100% sure like what he was working on.
From what he showed on the pictures and stuff, it was complete. Other than he said he adjusted the neck or something, but I have no idea what he did.
No, I don't understand. His terminology of bike stuff doesn't quite match up to what we're accustomed to.
Hopefully he's not backing the neck off of there again for some weird reason.
No, he showed a picture recently. I think it was today or something, or yesterday. Showing how it looked, and it didn't look like it was bad. It looked like it was.
He says he's ordering the stem Friday, I guess, or something.
Right. Yeah, that's what he was saying. He's ordering a stem.
I saw the pit bike bars he was showing.
What kind of bars? Fucking Paul. He said
he was looking at the
Go ahead.
BMX style bars.
Yeah.
The other day.
Mm-hmm. Well, because I told him that the stem that he's buying is a 22.2 millimeter.
Yeah, the small stem.
The small, yeah. And I was like, bro, those are for like BMX bars. Like the normal stem size is 25.4 or 31.8.
And
Like, what kind of bars are you
well, yeah,
buying?
he's got the regular stem, but it's too short.
What's
And
too short?
unless he goes toward a different dust cover, and he'd have to change the bearings and everything to a steel bearing to the buckles because he's got that big bulky
That's
piece that goes
yeah.
underneath of that bracket, and that's what's stopping him.
Mm-hmm. Now let's not do that again. Nah, because then he's gonna have to.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, no.
that was kind of a
No.
mess.
Yeah. I took forever as it is just to get him to put the damn bearings on there and the and the bearing cups on there and whatnot.
Because he's got I guess the stem he's got now doesn't fit. There's not enough stem tube for it.
Right.
I want him to put the stem back on there because I want to see it with the picture or video. I want to see how far the stem is short by.
Yeah, so that's what I was kind of going to ask him, but you know what? I just kind of left it alone. I just leave that kid alone now. But it matters how much of the steer tube he has left, right? Because if he just has a little small amount, it's not going to grab. It's not going to grab if he doesn't
Unless
have
he
enough.
put an adapter in there, but I don't like putting adapters on that stuff.
Nah, you don't.
Well, he can put his stem adapter on there, but I don't like them.
He
It's
could.
only your handlebars. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it makes your steer tube. It makes your steer tube like longer, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
But he's already got the flower. The problem is he's already got the problem he's got now. He's got the flower nuts already installed, so there's no way to add the adapter in there if you wanted to.
Is Paul talking? I can't hear Paul. Holy cow! Hold on. I gotta do this again.
And the bearing cap goes over top of the race, so it was hitting the weld that I left there.
Yeah.
It was binding on that, causing it to run, to ride on the threads.
Right.
So as I turned, the threads would tighten up or loosen up, right?
Right. Yeah.
You it was breaking it was breaking the bolt too. I think I got it here.
There you go.
Yeah, but even then though, man, like I just the
I gotta come back in now. I have no sound.
The simpler that you
my steering was really hard too. It was all fucked up. Now it's way better. Now it's like amazing.
The simpler you keep it, the better it is for that kid.
Okay, can you guys hear me now?
Yes.
Yep, I can hear you.
When you start,
I lost sound all of a sudden.
Yeah, I know, me too. I had to reconnect.
I think it's Discord because I completely lost sound.
It is. Well, I hear you now.
I didn't have any issues.
When you make it too complicated for the kid, then like he starts to get lost, for instance. But anywho,
he gets stressed and starts freaking out.
Yeah.
You know, maybe out of it tomorrow. Wheeler's fault if it doesn't work.
Listen, man.
Won't make sense tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm gonna be all messed up tomorrow. I go in for surgery at 9.
My God, I'm gonna use this one too.
Just 2 hours and 45-minute procedure, not counting recovery.
Oh, is that tomorrow?
Yep.
30.
Damn.
30 by 9. 30 by 9 by 10. Yeah, these are CDH. These are stock CDH bearings.
30 by 10. Yeah, the inner. Yeah, those are small, man.
30 outside by 9.
Yeah, by 9 with
10.
By 10. Yeah.
10 axle.
I seen what Will did with his one of his hubs. He grinded down, I guess, for a bigger bearing.
For a bigger, for a 30. I think I forgot it was like a 37 or a 30.
Open the window.
37. Yeah. Yeah, the hub.
Yeah, it caught my attention.
I gotta pair them here.
I can see when you guys do yours.
Ours are gonna be fat boys too. It's because you can't use like small bearings because he's right, like the tolerances
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
I've
all
got
that stuff.
Well, that and
yeah,
the axles, the axles
Yeah.
matter too now.
I've got
Mm-hmm.
12 by 9 by 30 or 30 by 9 by 12.
12, yeah. Even those are puny too. Like you would want it to be like a 37 by 12, right? By I forgot what
Well,
the
if you
And
thickness
then
is.
and you got to decide what
if you're
grade axle,
racing, yeah,
grade,
maybe,
Yeah.
but they're good for
grade axles you're going to use too.
30,000. They're good for 30,000 RPMs.
Yeah,
They
which
don't have
you're
a lot of
not.
side load,
Yeah, you're not gonna.
and they don't
Right.
have a lot of heat tolerance like
Tuesday at
the way
Right.
you have
9:30.
like when you're
Right.
racing. It's not meant for racing though. They're just meant for like a
But
bicycle. Basically.
have you seen how many times it's narrow? So you may have to crawl over the bed.
The front's fine. I can switch my
We have it because of
quick disconnect front axle these, right? Like this one here, or is that?
Yeah.
we really haven't used
Like
them
this one
yet.
here is quick disconnect.
So we're not really very comfortable.
10 gauge spokes
Maybe 15 minutes and put it
and a
down.
quick disconnect with
There
10 gauge.
what, 5 minutes? It matches the
This
sheets
is
that are bed right now. In our room.
chrome moly axle with a quick.
So yeah, we just told, but I don't, if you ever use the
Coming in,
certain
Romeo?
Dude, wait a fucking
Nacho.
minute, man. I'm
Come
over
say
here
hi,
like
Romeo.
I'm over here distracted too, cause damn, fucking North Carolina lost. I think I picked them in the bracket to win. Holy cow, dude! What a bunch of upsets.
This big boy.
And look at him. Holy
Hey,
cow!
Romeo.
What is
He's
that?
160 pounds.
Great
He's
Dane?
still, yeah, he's still
Holy
growing.
cow!
Yeah, he's
Great
pretty
Dane.
big.
Oh yeah, that's a Great Dane, all right. Holy Jesus Louise, dude.
He's like 3 steps. He's across the whole backyard. It's pretty funny.
Well, dude, look
They were
at
supposed to
how
change it.
fucking behemoth that thing is, dude. It's fucking ball sack
Imagine the
is
dog. You got
humongous.
to feed it.
Yeah, imagine that, dude.
Romeo's his name.
Romeo. Where art
Romeo.
thou,
Romeo.
Romeo?
He's a good boy.
We invite Jared in here. I'm surprised he's not in here. Zilla.
I know.
I'm
I think
surprised.
they may have.
Looks like he.
You know what? The issue is there's so
Surprised.
many of these now. There's so many of these where like I
What?
think people are forgetting
You
like
went
what
out?
is what, or people are just choosing to to go to one over the other or whatever.
The little guy doesn't like him in here.
I
Freaks
don't
out.
blame him.
Barks at him.
I don't blame him.
Like, it's my room. Get the fuck out.
Yeah.
I know.
Bites at him, too. It's funny.
Pedals has got her frame now. Yeah, he's just got to go get it from Mike Miller.
We're gonna go get it from Mike. Like Mike isn't gonna ship it or what?
He got into the CDH. I guess he was missing parts from the frame he had, and so CDH gave him a whole new frame. Told him not to worry about sending the other one back. So he
Is that
told Pedals, "Come and get the other frame."
Is that why Will was saying don't post that in here? Like that's fake news or whatever?
I don't know. I posted it on there for Pedals, but he got all tripped out.
Yeah, how is that? I don't understand how that's fake news. I was confused.
Oh no, a guy posted something as a joke about Snoop Doggy Dogg going to jail for Tupac's murder as a joke thing, and he freaked out all over it.
Oh.
I
Okay,
put
I get it
LOL,
now.
and he goes, "Don't post that stupid stuff." And then I
get
posted
it
something
now.
for Pedals for Miller, and he deleted that too on me.
Oh, I see. I get it now. Okay.
He
That's
deleted both of
interesting.
them.
Goodness gracious, dude.
Grandpa Snoop Dogg?
Yeah, there's always fake news about that guy.
Something. If it's not Tan or Adam, it's somebody.
Yeah, there's always something going on. I try to like just I do my best to just let him do his thing. As long as my name isn't, brought up and all that. But yeah, I was just curious what it was about because I didn't see the message, so I was like, huh, I wonder what Willard did.
Didn't take much. He usually checks 10 for no reason, though. I mean, he started complaining about the axles and that wheel was damaged at the track.
Oh, that was my fault. That was
That
totally
was the
my
last
fault.
one.
Yeah, that was actually
I know that, but he was blaming Tanboy for it.
Yeah, that was actually me. I didn't pay attention to. I guess you can say I
It
didn't
was
pay
just crazy.
attention.
He gets his weird moods.
I didn't pay attention to the or I didn't put any thought into this conversion of going from 10 to 12 millimeters, and they put us in a bit of a bind. It was all my fault.
Yeah,
Adam wanted us to.
I've got a 12 millimeter, 15 millimeter stainless steel tube I use for the crush sleeve.
Yeah, I needed to borrow that from you, like that idea. I can't get in here.
Well, it was.
Are you planning on doing what kind of grade axle are you using? Want to use for your hubs?
Oh, we're in between. So our hubs will have either.
Are you gonna go through
Go ahead.
A thread or?
We talked.
No, we're either gonna do a pit bike axle or a moped axle, one or the other.
Okay.
The pit bike axles are 8.8 or 10.8 hardness, which is pretty good. They're case hard on the outside, right? Soft in the middle.
So that's why
you want hardened steel.
It gives you good flexibility where it won't break, right? It's got some flex to it.
Yeah.
We know the
It's not brittle. Like grade 12.9 is it's more for
the motorbikes, them heavy duty motorbikes. People have been in the axles on those.
Yeah.
They're more prone to crack because they're more for tensile strength than they are for impact loads.
Correct. Yeah.
Like the axle's gonna get impact loads beaten on. Especially I broke a 12 millimeter axle. I know what it's like.
That's why I'm
so hard. I was sitting on the fender in the back. My seat bent up in the
I
air.
haven't heard anybody breaking one from Gemini yet, or bending one that I know of.
I haven't either. But
I've heard of people damaging the rims and stuff from potholes and stuff, but that's normal.
Yeah.
The front absorbed it in the back. It was like a big dip in the road, about 8 feet wide. The pipe underneath was undermining the road or something, but it's just like
too hot because it's too cold.
Hit hard. I was sitting on the seat too when I hit, so.
Damn, I
still gotta get me a CD8 mullet head.
I was racing some guy in a Porsche. I was keeping up to him. I think he was trying to see how fast I could go because he was letting me keep up with him. And then when I hit it,
I figure in about 3 weeks I'll be mounting the motor up to the bike.
3 weeks?
Once I recover from surgery, then I gotta go back in and have the pins removed out of my feet.
I was gonna say, I was like, dang man, what's gonna take 3 weeks?
I'll have Farquaad beat.
It may be less. Farquaad beat, honestly.
It may be a lot less than that.
Dude, I told him dude, put the damn motor on. I mean, if I can drive to the store and go get bolts and then come back, like, come on, bro.
I told him to try to use the CDH wheel he's got and put it on there. Well, the bike berry wheel to see if it'll belt up.
It should. I mean, it's a bike berry wheel.
It should. It's for an F-Zero. I mean,
exactly.
It's a flying horse wheel. It should mount right up to it.
I mean, it's definitely mock-up,
And his front wheel off his Orange Crush should fit right on the front fork.
Yeah, exactly.
The wheels are off the bike finally, off Orange Crush.
Thank God, dude. I just went to the store and got some parts for my chopper.
I lowered the air pressure on it.
There was a lot of G support the other night on George's channel. They were trying to talk about
$2 on one bolt.
My daily say 15 to 35 pounds maximum.
Dang.
I can go on a 15, get a really nice contact patch, get a really smooth ride.
I still have yet to figure out what tire I'm going to get for my race bike.
That's the advantage of having some air in the tires. I'm not going to get pinch flats. I've got big distance between the rim and the road.
Yeah. Dude, I used
So
to.
I want to say
I can ride it low enough to have some cushion there.
Yeah.
I want to say 25 overall, but that
I'm not
190
racing though, so
is
if I was
killing me.
racing, it'd be 65 pounds. That's what I normally run at.
No,
The
hell
only
no,
thing I don't
dude.
think
That's
he's got
crazy.
Really?
These
that
ones,
rear
though, these
A
wheel.
lot of
ones
people run
35
20.
max.
They run 20 at the track.
Yeah,
He may
I
be
ran
short
like
for space.
These
25.
ones say these ones just say inflate to 45. That's all they say. You don't see anything else.
Yeah, but that's
Inflate
like
to
the
40
max,
psi.
though.
Sorry,
Yeah.
inflate to 40 psi. They don't say, and those ones say 15 to 35 pounds. So they give you a range, right? Most
A
cars will give you
range.
like
Yeah.
40 to 65. They give you a range where it needs to be. I guess
If
for the bead to seat and the bead to hold,
yeah, if I'm
not
cruising,
get pinch flats.
not get a pinch flat. Yeah, but
I
if I'm
always go by
cruising,
pressure by hand. I never go by what's on the tire size.
Depends on your weight too, right? Because I asked
yes.
Google what pressure I should run for my weight of 200 pounds and the bike being 80 pounds, and
Of
it
course, for
said
the track, you probably want
30.
inflated.
It said 30 in the front and 35 in the back.
That's
Have you
about
seen the
right.
Should be
watches
good.
for the
Yeah.
racetrack for April?
I
I
did
have
see
not.
that. Yeah.
I have not. Or is it on the? Is it
Yeah,
on the
they're pretty
China?
nice.
Was it on the
Will
China
don't like them
Mayhem or
though. He
what?
was complaining about it already.
Who?
It said to not get pinch
Will
flash.
Campbell was
You should run
complaining
that.
about it.
Why they're like Tissot watches or something like that, right?
Well.
I sent him the 10. I don't know. I still sent 10 the link on Messenger.
I didn't see any. Oh, I haven't looked on Messenger. What are you saying?
The ones that were at
They're on Facebook.
the
It's
ones that were at,
SoCal on Facebook.
the ones that were at Apex weren't bad, dude. Those were like Tissot watches. I think they were like a few $100s for those watches. I don't think those watches are cheap.
If I was doing a high speed run, I'd put the pressure up as high as maximum tire says.
Oh, those are nice watches. I don't know why anybody would complain.
I wouldn't
Yeah, they're
complain.
nice.
You know, if I want to
Dude,
watch,
it's
I
a
wouldn't
free
complain. I'd be
watch.
happy
Who
with it.
cares? I mean, who cares, dude?
Maybe
You know,
maybe
I'd
he's
be
looking
happy if
for
I
like,
got a participation trophy. You know,
maybe he's thinking he wants cash. I don't know.
man, you ain't getting cash.
I mean, you could always start doing side bets with people, but that's between them.
Go bet with Ethan. See if Weston will win or lose. Probably gonna win. I got my money on Weston.
Ferrari bike.
Yeah, dude.
This
They're testing those slicks on the bike now. They got all the clearance and everything. The only thing I don't like about those frames is that you have to run BMX chain in order to get
I mean,
everything
I
clear.
can see why they're doing it the way they're doing it because they're just winning all the tax stuff with everybody. You start winning money.
Oh,
as
the
a
money
track,
wise. Oh, like instead of handing out
yeah, then you
cash.
got to start turning it in as winnings as an income.
Do
Dude,
you
this is
though?
a
Do
this
you?
is a
Would
Timex
anybody
Martin
though?
watch.
You're
Like
This is
it's just
supposed to.
cash.
is
I mean,
my
Here's the
you're
only
not
one.
gonna get audited or something, you know?
Oh, you
Unless you're doing
don't put
something
it past
crazy.
the IRS.
Really?
Is
So
that
you
the
sneeze wrong
I'm-
on their doorstep.
So here's the pit bike axle and here's the tube.
You know, stuff you purchase off of eBay or Amazon, if they don't take taxes out, you're technically supposed to turn it in.
what is that, Paul?
It's pretty damn close. There's not much play there.
Oh,
Any
I see.
What
money
the
you
hell
make
is?
off of PayPal, they turn it in automatically. With that.
Dude, have you seen what Doug Owens has posted?
I don't follow that guy.
He
So
said
Paul,
something
that's
about
You could probably
Go
go thicker here too, though. You don't need to go this small. I was thinking I had to
12
run
mil
these
axle.
bearings. I thought I
Yeah.
had to run these bearings here. Just have a
Right.
really small center,
right.
so I got a really
Those
small.
bearings look a little chewed up. I can't
These
tell
are
though.
12. These are 28 outside, 12 center.
That bearing is
Are they
chewed up.
old?
See? So just a little
Yeah.
dirty from beating around on the desk. But they're 12 millimeter
20.
bearings.
I think you should use 20
They're
millimeter.
28. They're 28 outside. They were like $40 for these because they were specialty. They're
Special,
specially
yeah.
sized. They're not standard.
Uh-huh.
See how small the center is? You can see like the
Yeah.
really tiny.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
can
Yeah.
I can see it somewhat. Looks a little beat up though. Is that a used one?
It's a little beat up. It's new, but it's just a little beat up.
Yeah. The
The
centers.
it's got little metal, but 12 millimeter. If it's on 12 millimeter axle, and it's like there's no play there. It
Yeah.
slides back and forth pretty easily, but you can't move it. You can't there's no
Right. There's
wiggle.
no wiggle, no play. Yeah. No
Yeah,
play. Yeah. Yeah.
solid. But it's a great right there.
Trouble.
Plus, when you crush everything together, it holds on the middle anyway. You just
Right.
wanted to have it lined up so when it's tightened up, it's in place.
Right. Right.
And square cuts matter too. Like, see how this one's not square?
Right. Yeah.
Oh, Ken, did we get your other bike figured out?
It's not this square.
Yeah.
No, I haven't
squared
even
it.
looked at it. I
I
just
cut
like
it.
set it there.
I cut it oversized and then I squared up the other end because you can't have
Find out if it's your stator or CDI.
crooked bushings. This
I
come
haven't even messed with it.
for $17. This pit bike axle comes with the bolt and the locking nut. That it's got the swage down here so it locks on it. It won't go on any further than that. Cuts into the threads.
Yeah.
Comes with a 5 millimeter, a 10 millimeter, and a 20 millimeter bushing. 12 by 20 outside. So it gives you a little bit thicker.
That's if he uses Farquaad uses his rear rail, he'll need spacers.
Yeah.
you will.
Probably.
Yeah. I like that axle.
And then
that pit bike axle.
the bolt pulls out of to get the wheel off.
Right.
You don't drop.
Right.
There's no more dropouts, right? Bolt's
Right.
actually pinned into the. So I'm gonna have to file it out higher so that the wheel it'll be open the bottom, but the axle won't be able to come out.
Right.
Bottom.
Man, Ken, he needs a
I'll just
coffin
slide
tank
the
on there.
bolt out.
I think a coffin tank will look so much better on that.
You know, honestly, you might be right, but good luck trying to find one without having to get one custom made.
I found a couple. They're just not cheap.
Yeah.
I think I sent you the links a while back, but they're pricey.
I want one that's 1.5 gallons. That's about perfect size for this thing. Is a 1.5 gallon.
Yeah.
To make it look
yeah.
nice and not like giant
Then
and bulky.
you need to cut out a cross for the back seat rest. And weld it in there.
Like an iron cross on the or a Maltese cross on the.
Yeah. The old like the big fat wide cross, the wide on the bottom, wide on the side, narrows out and goes wide.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, the Maltese cross.
Yeah, it's not a bad bike. Yeah, those are the special bearings, right, Paul?
These are extender size. I got these for $2 each. They're like $23 per 10. $2.30 each.
Not bad.
They're dual sealed. They're 12 by 35 by 12. I think or 10. Yeah, 10 wide. Let's see, let me go out.
One pill in the afternoon and one pill at night.
I'm not sure what Skittle bike wheels and Gemini wheel bearings are used.
Dual rubber seal. I'm pretty rough on the metal seals.
I think it's that similar to that size. I can't remember. What's up, Jared? What's going on, brother?
Jared.
Not much. I'm running a little bit late to get in here, but
yeah, so 34.92, so 35. And then the width is I think 10, 11. Width 11.
I remember last time we had this discussion with Will Campbell. Him and Paul got into it.
$11.99 for the inside.
Yeah, of how you measure a bearing and all that. Yeah. Yeah, 12 on the inside. Yeah, 1200. Yep.
12 millimeter. Dead nuts. Oh, it's perfect.
Oh, and I still get. Oh yeah, I gotta get a carburetor. That's right. I was gonna get that from Mitch Minerally. Not what's his name?
Mitch. Yeah, Minerally Mitch.
Yeah,
Mitch.
$50. Yeah.
I forgot what he has. He's got like some PWT.
I keep forgetting. I'm so short a carburetor. I've got it. I'll take care of that this coming week.
He still has, I think, 2 RDMs, something blocks.
He's got Piaggios.
Yes, when they get paid.
Yeah, Piaggios, that's what it was.
Yeah, Piaggio blocks and a few other parts. Like I had asked him to send me a list of things that he has, but I never got it.
I remember seeing that in the chat. I remember you asking him that.
so I gotta ask him again, see what he's got.
Trying to bridge, so they just have
Because
it.
No, we're in between. Willard,
Just-
we're in between using a pit bike axle or a moped axle, depending on like which one we end up going. Which one we end up choosing. Obviously, right after testing everything.
I would try both if it's possible. Like do one of each and see how it handles.
What's that?
What's that?
And
Oh,
buy
try
those,
try both axles. See which one handles better.
I think a pit bike
I've got a
axle.
pit, I'm working on getting pit bike axles to work,
I
but
think a pit bike is what
and it's
15
honestly
millimeter.
pretty. I'm doing 12 millimeter. Honestly, I
Yeah.
don't think it's about the. I don't think it's really much about how the size of it, because it's not like we're snapping them off. We're not.
Right.
Bentley
Well,
10 millimeter though. Tell me, I bet like 10
and
millimeter.
15 millimeter axle on his other previous bike in his video.
Who?
He had to drill out the
Well,
spacers and everything.
to Will Campbell's point, he was talking about how in a kind of a long dissertation of that, what he was saying was that basically problem with the Gemini axles and such not isn't I mean, the way that I've taken it is that it's not that they're shoulder bolts, it's more the length of the non-threaded portion.
Like this.
And the thinnest
all
portion.
solid.
Exactly.
This part here
And-
does inside the frame.
Yeah, and Paul, you were there when I talked about it. I said, well, what's to stop somebody from just using a pit bike axle and, have all of that non-threaded portion be the part that interfaces with the frame? Because then you don't have any weak point on the frame whatsoever.
Right.
And
Right.
so that's what I'm going to do. I mean, it's pretty simple. You don't have to do any crazy modifications or anything. If you already have 12 millimeter axles, then you just swap it over,
Yeah.
It's really nothing too crazy.
Yeah, so that's probably what we'll do in ours. It's just the whole thing with ours is the bearing does have to be pretty big, pretty thick, just for racing. And even then, though, I mean, it doesn't. In my opinion, it doesn't really need to be like a 37 millimeter bearing. It doesn't. It can 35 is fine. It's really not like
That doesn't matter.
But
Dude, I mean, Gemini has their stuff that's worked for, how many racers,
right,
like
right.
they've
But
got, everybody is doing, is using Geminis and Ghetto stuff.
But
And
the
their hubs are nothing, they're nothing crazy with the bearings or anything.
You see this,
It doesn't have like a 40 millimeter outside diameter or whatever.
Okay.
It's just
I've got 8 millimeter here of solid axle, and then the other side, it's all solid axle here. Got more, over 10 mil.
Yeah, exactly. And I
Yeah.
mean, the thing is that
showing, right?
it doesn't matter as long, it doesn't matter with
So you don't want threads on the frame because it's going to chew into the
yeah,
frame.
exactly.
Right,
That's all it is.
right.
You just don't want your threads on the frame, and that's it.
Yeah.
That's all that
Right.
matters.
right.
It's not that it's going to weaken it, because I've seen there's lots of bikes that have the threads on the frame. Most bikes have the solid threaded axle right through, right?
Right.
Bicycle.
Yeah, and I
Right.
think that was actually
only when
probably
you're
part of
adding
why
weight.
my race bike had the axle that was kind of chewed up a little, or the dropout got chewed up kind of. It's going to want to pull your wheel one way,
Yeah.
and it ain't going to be right.
You can see here, I got about 15 millimeters of space with no threads, and on the other side it's like 10 millimeters. So there's lots.
Pretty good.
Yeah, that's really
It's
good.
a perfect size for what I need. It's a little bit extended, like a little bit further than I need, but I didn't want any threads on the axle, so
Yeah, like a 12 by 35 bearing is going to be fine, and whatever the width. I think it's like a 12 by 35 by 12 or 12 by 35 by, I can't remember, the 17 or 15 or something like that. But
I think this is a 36 tooth or 38. No, 36.
But
Yeah.
either way, we'll have
Yeah.
we'll certainly have a pit bike axle, and then we'll have, again, some good bearings. I mean, the whole thing is C3 bearings, which I run on all my bikes anyways, whether they're the CDH or just whatever wheels I have. So
30, 36 tooth. Yeah.
But definitely not having
Gonna be
threads
a-
on the threads touching the frame is obviously, yes, that's the one key factor you don't want to do, so you don't get a sloppy
Yeah, I
fit.
think that's really the only
better if you, yeah.
the big deal about it.
It's better
Yeah,
if you don't because it's impacting all the weight we have on the bikes. Like over
right.
60 miles an hour, you're hitting bumps. It's a lot of impact on the
Yes, yes. And
frame and the
Yeah, it's gonna want to
axle.
throw that threaded portion around up in your frame and everything. So
right, right. I'm not
My axle
generally
is
going.
200. You can get like 180, 190, 200 up to like 240 or 260. I
Right,
think is the
right, right, right.
is like
I
8
mean, the
inches or
problem,
something. Mine's like 6 or 7 or something. You know?
yeah, the only issue with that is if you get it too long, then like your threaded portion is popping way out, and then you don't have like
Yeah,
good
you
power.
know exactly. Yeah,
Then you
yeah,
can't thread it. You can't thread it onto the right, like onto the onto the frame, right? Unless you use a bunch of spacers,
yeah,
then the spacers are then the ones that are basically pushing onto the frame. Like I think I did that with one of my axles where like it was sitting good, but the threaded part was so far away. I had to use like a spacer and washers, and then as I tightened down the nut, it started pressing against the spacer and then the washers, and then that's how the wheel got tightened. But that's also not exactly
yeah.
ideal, right?
I like my axle. I've got it. My axle came with an Allen setup
Oh, that's
for the
cool.
Gemini.
That's cool. That's cool. I've seen
Nice.
those too.
I
Yeah,
don't know if you
yeah,
know. I don't know if you guys knew that.
yeah,
He's
yeah.
I
changed
don't
the
think
axle for the Gemini.
I haven't seen that one before.
Yeah,
It's all
I'll
stuff
open
you
the box
can.
back up for you. I'll
It's
say it.
it's all
Yeah,
stuff
even
that you can.
the rear wheel has got a bolt, but the front wheel has a Allen.
Alan, yeah. Yeah, it's just stuff you can get on McMaster-Carr. Like when I was doing research about when we were gonna, when I was thinking about building the wheels and the hubs and all that, like I went on McMaster-Carr and basically found everything. And then I had found a pit bike axle, and I was just like, okay, now I got to figure out the pit bike axle thing and all that, right? So, you know,
These are my 10 millimeter, 20 millimeter, the same as a pit bike axle
Yeah,
size.
yeah, well, it's a little bit small on the inside, right? Your thing is 12 millimeters. That should be 12 millimeters there. Yeah.
This is 10 millimeter for a
this
10
is the
millimeter
front. This one's
axle.
the front.
Ah,
I think
okay.
the front's 10.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
got
Tan
one
Hey,
has
here.
10.
Hang
that.
on.
Tan has that. I don't even know why he's saying he doesn't
Yeah,
have that.
okay.
He has a Allen bolt in the front on
I
his.
believe
Yeah.
in the back is a big hex
Yeah,
head.
mine has that.
Yeah.
If
Okay.
you have the
I wish the
gear
front
cluster
axle was
here,
more thicker, though than the back, like the back one. But
makes up for the gear cluster, right? Up the all the
Right.
space.
Right.
Because a lot of them, like this one's got bearing that holds it supports, but a lot of them they thread on the hub and they hang out.
Right.
So
yeah,
it's
I've
good
got
to have
I've got your
good to have
typical
extra
rear
support.
Gemini axle.
That's where they bend, right? With between the freewheel and the
Yeah.
and the
See,
bearing.
that's just like a bolt. You
Because you
can
got the
literally.
7-speed. You got the 7-speed gear there sticking out, making it extra wide.
Right.
And the other side's really close for the disc, so it's really strong on the disc side, but it's kind of weak on
Weak on the other side. Yeah.
the gear side.
Yeah.
Even if you put a freewheel, it doesn't really change your width of your bike, stays the same back there. You just make the chain in one spot.
Right. Right.
You still need the same width, but your frame is.
Yeah. Funny enough, too, Willard, is you can get all those axles that he's sending you. You can go Home Depot and get them. You can go to like whatever hardware store that just sells like a long, basically rod, right, with like threads at the end. I mean,
Yeah.
those
Yeah,
aren't really like hard to find. Or like I said, you just go on McMaster-Carr, but we're just gonna switch it up, right? I mean, again, like our bearings will be 12 by 35 or 12 by, I think 12 by 35 is what we're gonna end up doing. And then we're just
That's
gonna
what
do
these
like,
ones here are. They're
yeah, and then we're
dirt
just gonna,
cheap. 12 by 35 is the standard
yeah,
size. You can get them. You can get 10
yeah,
for $20.
yeah. It's not,
These way, and
and then
they're double rubber sealed, so you don't get any
with the
dirt
pit
in and
bike
stuff.
axle.
They're
But
good.
right now, the big thing that I'm waiting on is for the hubs to get printed. But um, we're all,
Yeah.
the person that I'm waiting on is has been busy doing. Basically, he's our our buyer for buying a bunch of other stuff. So he's been busy buying stuff, and so I don't have those printed yet. Um, but the moment I get them printed, then they're gonna go to Tan. Tan's gonna test them out, right? Like test out the bearings, all that good stuff on there. We can't exactly build a wheel with 3D printed hubs, right? But we can just see like just how they would fit, right? The fitment and that sort of thing.
Yep.
Um,
Yep.
and then once all that passes, if he has to make any modifications, then we just we'll make some changes and then print them again. We're gonna print them a second time, and after that, we just start making them. But the cool thing about ours is that you know how you'll be able to use a scooter rotor without needing to buy like a scooter adapter, right? It'll just have the 5 holes on there and your 3 holes. I forgot how many holes it has for the scooter rotor. But you'll be able to use the
Oh,
scooter
did I
rotors.
mention they're going to be able to run Harley rotors?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that too. We're gonna be able to run. You can run Harley rotors, but I think that day too, we don't really want them to be heavy, right? Like you don't want the rotor to be heavy, so we're gonna
Correct.
right. So, but you'll be able to run Harley rotors. It'll just naturally adapt. It's almost like a motorcycle style hub, right? Where it's a
Practically, yeah.
motorcycle
So
style
it gets you
hub,
carried away.
but it fits on a bike, right? Um,
You don't want it to
32,
run like a Harley.
28,
heck
24.
yeah,
Huge
hilarious.
fucking
Yeah.
rear sprocket. I was gonna run a jack shaft kit, and then I did end up not doing it.
Nah, you don't want that.
I
You don't want
I
that.
needed the pit bike axle to do it anyway. I couldn't have did it with the quick release.
I'm drinking
Right.
Gatorade rum.
And I don't like the
That's hilarious.
I don't like the derailleur that mounts on the tab. The
Yeah.
aluminum tab, because it bends really easy, and
I have to
then
tell.
your derailleur's all fucked up, and it gets all jammed up in your spokes, and that's it. It's gone. It's toast. Especially when you got a motor hooked up to it, right?
Right.
But when you got the one that's the old school one that's metal and mounts on the axle, it comes down.
Yeah.
Like the
Why
one
not
on the
just use a
90s
3 or
bikes
7
here.
speed hub?
What'd you say, Jared?
You could
A
do
3
that.
or
That's
speed
not what
hub.
the problem is. The problem is that because that one's got 18 spalls to grip on it when the engine engages. But here, I'll show you this one here.
I just go single speed. I don't generally don't even use.
See the way this derailleur bolts on the axle here. It doesn't have a little tab, aluminum
Right.
tab.
It must not
coming
work
down.
well. Or other people would be doing it in that way as well.
Yeah.
And this one here, the derailleur doesn't get all bent into shape.
Right.
It's nice and straight.
I just like
All the
I
gears
don't
work
know.
perfect on this one too.
When I bought my 7-speed bike, I took off the derailleur and I just made it a single speed. I'm not gonna be sitting here trying to remember to like change speeds.
Hell, that's what I did with my. That's what I did with the Roadmaster. Eventually,
Yeah, because they have to remember to what speed you're on, and before you even like as you're pedaling, and then I'm just like I'm not gonna do all that, dude.
yeah,
For motorized bike, I wouldn't want any of this stuff
it's
on there. I don't want a
pointless.
derailleur.
You just
I don't-
need
yeah,
all you
I just
need is
wanna-
enough to be able to pedal it to start it, and that's it.
That's it.
Pick it up
yeah.
a speed gun,
Yeah.
radar
It's
gun.
reliable. It's reliable that way. If you got a derailleur in there, it's something to go in the spokes and fuck
Right.
up your day. And
Exactly.
I end up riding home on an angle, hanging out the bike, so that the chain wouldn't go on the spokes, and I could still drive it because I could still ride the engine, but the derailleur was all busted off, and it was kind of hanging off, and I didn't have my chain brake. I didn't have tools with me, so I ended up kind of hanging off the bike and riding on the pedal and leaning the bike over so the chain would hang off the side and I could ride it home. Kind of stand on the one pedal, hang the bike over, leaning over the bike, you know what I mean?
Right.
Keeping the chain out of the spokes in the derailleur.
Yeah.
Kind of dragging on the ground.
God dang it! I hate when it does it.
That was the last straw. That was it. All my bikes are all single speed freewheels. I don't want anything that's shifter with a motor on it. It's gotta be a single speed freewheel. It's more reliable. Usually a 28 in the front and a 16 in the back, and you don't need any tensioners or anything. It works out good.
I gotta promote our website more and more. Willa is doing a good job of helping me do that, but I gotta promote this website more and more, man. Especially adding more product. All we have is 2 wheels for sale. People, I guess, aren't really looking for wheels, but
I got a bunch of wheels now.
Yeah.
And
Well, this one here,
that dull blade again.
this one's quick release. It's 10 gauge or 11 gauge spokes, 3 millimeter, and but it's just a 10 millimeter dropouts with quick release.
Now he's made. I know Will Cade has made a change
CDH
recently that he did post. He was using some 11 gauges, some 10 gauges. Now he's going all 10 gauges.
Yeah, 10 gauge is better. It's just better to go 10 gauge all the way around, to be honest with you.
11 gauge is 2.9, and these are 3.0, so they're like a heavy 11 gauge.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know what mine came out to be 4 gauges. I still think my caliper might be off a little.
I had to take the grinder to the number 11 on the spoke tool to make it fit because it was too tight to fit on. And 10 was ten would fit, but it would strip easy, and then 11 wouldn't fit on. I had to grind. I tried filing it; it was too hard to file, so I had to take a grinder and grind it a little bit off. So now it fits.
Yeah.
I'll show you.
Yeah, 10 gauge is 10 gauge. Honestly, I was thinking about doing 8 gauge on ours, but 8 gauge it just makes the wheel too heavy too, right? It's really thick, and then it just makes the wheel too heavy. So doing a 10 gauge is really more ideal than anything else.
Yeah.
A bit
This is
beefier.
why I haven't.
Yeah, it's about as beefy as one
Right
needs,
here.
honestly. Doing
But
a
here's
10 gauge.
here's the 11 gauge.
Yeah. Yeah,
It's
11
a
gauge
tight
isn't.
fit, you know what I mean?
Yeah, 11 gauge isn't bad either, honestly. But 10 gauge is.
But it wouldn't fit, and then I grounded it a little bit, and now it's like a nice super tight fit where it kind of just fits on there.
Yeah.
That one,
Hey Miller,
that one fell off, but
I hope you're doing good
definitely
tonight.
Yeah,
definitely got a
Mike,
good fit.
he's out there. Mike is out there working on his other gas frame. We're working on his current gas frame.
Yep.
Who is?
See, that's
Mike Miller.
That's how you want your. That's how you want your
Oh, yeah.
spoke threads to fit. You
Yeah.
don't want it sloppy because you'll be stripping them. You want to be tight. And that's another trick I've showed too. If the spoke's tight and you can't tighten it anymore, you can push on it. You can push the wheel over. And tighten the spoke as you push the wheel
You don't
over.
technically want to crank
off.
it super tight.
It
You want
takes
them
the
to
stress
flex.
off the. No, I know, but sometimes if you have a bent wheel and you want to pull it back, sometimes you end up having ones that are tight. You know what I mean? Where it's hard to tighten them up, or you end up stripping the
nipples.
wrench.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But I know what you mean.
man.
You need a certain amount of flex.
We need to stop lagging a little bit on our stuff. The more we lag, the more the interest gets lost on what we're doing here. So I gotta hurry up
You
and
want
get
your
this
spokes
stuff out there.
tight, but you don't want them too tight because they flex. What happens is when you're riding, it hangs from the top and the bottom gets compression on it, so
Right.
it kind of hangs. They all hang out the top more than they do anything from the bottom. You know what I mean?
So in October, you going to be running a Metarelli, or are you running a stall motor?
Who?
You're running on these spokes.
You, Kirby.
For what?
For the track in October.
So for the track in October, we're gonna have the Falcon 911. We're gonna have a horizontal Minarelli, the T6 Racing Aerosol. We're gonna have a liquid cooled AM6 Athena power valve, and then we're gonna have a 236cc 4-stroke bike as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I got my Avenger.
And then
I'm gonna try to have a backup motor in case if it detonates when I get there.
Yeah, you should. We do have an Avenger, but that's right. We have an Avenger, but it's gonna be put on the website this weekend. I'm gonna build it and have it be sold because we don't need it. We're gonna have an Avenger and a Menace on the website here pretty soon.
I'm looking at getting a CNC case.
Oh, nice.
Depending how well this Avenger holds up, being a Avenger.
Yeah, I have a couple of CNC cases, but I'm waiting on a couple more. But I don't know when we're gonna get them. I gotta.
My luck, I'm gonna attempt to go next April too.
If I don't, depending on where. So I think, depending on how people like. I think here in Apex, which is in like Lake Paris area, if people like this, I think they may do it again because it's certainly a lot closer than Apple Valley. But Apple Valley also is a little bit of a bigger track. right? But I think because Sean knows obviously Cade, right? And Cade runs, Apex and all that, and I'm sure we can get a better deal, there with at Apex, right? So um I think that it may end up being more of a recurring visit going to Apex versus Apple Valley. But I know like he wants to open up Willow Springs again, like, and then there was another one. There was a couple other ones that they used to go to, but
I think you got a point, because I think the more riders are getting at Apex, they're going to probably start ditching Apple Valley.
yeah, because it is a bit of a drive. But I mean, it's a bit of a drive, but also like it was a nice track, dude. I'm not gonna lie, like it's a nice track, and but like where you would stay at, like where we stayed, it was a good like 20-minute drive, and there was only 20 minutes because like I don't know, I'd say like maybe 5 to 10 minutes of it was just a dirt road, right? Just trying to get to the track.
Yeah,
Um,
the off-roading.
yeah, but we stayed as close as possible to the track, right? I mean, we had a nice little
We were
spot.
we were jammed right at the end of civilization up to it.
Yeah, up to it. Yep. So it was just a matter of the track. Plus, the track
But
is in
there
the
was
middle
like
of
9 miles or 11 miles between us and
yeah,
it. Of nothing.
yeah.
Of course, if you came from San Diego to get all the way up to Apple Valley, it's quite the drive.
It was about three and
I'm
a half
sure there was some
hours.
bush babies who lived out there and some other fucking kangaroo people or some shit. I
Right.
mean,
Well, it was kind of hilarious, right?
Well,
Right,
from
Jared?
San
Because
Diego to Orange County area just to get to Apex is not so bad, but getting
nah.
from San Diego to Apple Valley is drive.
Yeah, well, it's only an hour and it's literally about an hour and like 15 minutes for me to get to Apex, and it's about like 3.5 hours, double that, right, for me to get to Apple Valley. But the funny thing, Jared, though, is on the dirt track on the way to Apex, there's a bunch of houses. You remember that, Jared? Like all these,
that's
just
what
like
I'm saying. There was obviously something that lived out in there, dude. I don't know what they
yeah,
were, kangaroo
yeah,
people
dude,
or,
yeah. It was funny,
tank
dude.
girl.
Maybe reptiles.
I
Hey,
don't
I
know.
don't
It
know.
was it was hilarious though, man.
See,
You would just see random houses on the dirt road, like going to Apex, and I was
see,
like,
I
this
was
is
gonna
kind of
camp.
Yeah.
I
interesting.
was gonna camp it. I was
Yeah.
gonna
You're
camp at Apple
absolutely
Valley.
right, dude. I don't know. That was their ranch of dirt or something.
Ah, dude, yeah, it was crazy. And then it's funny too because like there was one small strip that was like paved as you were going, like it was all dirt, and then
Dude,
you would
what was it?
make this.
Dude, that little tiny section of
Uh,
odd, wasn't it? Don't
yeah, it
lie.
was weird.
That
It
was
was
kind of
like
odd.
it was like this much of pavement. Like you would go down this dirt road, you would cut a right, and then like as soon as you cut right, it was like a quarter of a mile of like pavement, and then
Yes.
you're back on dirt road again. I'm like, this is kind of odd, dude. Like it doesn't make much sense, but
Yep.
um. It was cool. The cool thing though about it is you could camp there. Like I don't. I mean, I'm not gonna say you couldn't camp at Apex, but
Or outside of Apex, you can
or
absolutely
outside of
camp on either
Apex,
side of it.
right? But like I'm sure. I mean, I think the camping accommodations were probably a lot better. Are probably a lot better at Apple Valley versus you know
hmm
Apex, right? What is that, Paul?
That's what I bought these for. I bought these for bushing, but the spokes are in the way. I couldn't use them. I had to go back to these ones because the spokes are too
Oh,
close.
yeah,
How
yeah.
much did it cost to just show up to Apex? Have you
See,
found that out?
that's what they originally were for.
I think it might be the same price, dude. I don't know.
It was
I'd have to.
$10 a day at Apple Valley.
Yeah, not bad,
I
Paul.
like
Not
the
bad.
track usage at Apple Valley from what I can see from everybody. The track looks
Yeah,
pretty nice.
it was like
And that
10.
$10 bought your camping pass as well.
Right, right. Uh-huh. Yeah. So it wasn't bad, dude. And it was like I think it was like $90 or
I think it ended up being about 80.
80, yeah,
I think it was 80.
$80. Yeah, for the
$80
race.
a day.
No, 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 no,
It
no.
was like
For
3 days, wasn't it?
80 for the
no,
whole weekend.
for the whole weekend,
Oh,
yeah.
really?
You
I thought it was
paid
like
Yeah.
80 bucks a day.
No.
No.
I
You
paid
paid your
30.
gate fee. You paid your gate fee for the amount of people that would come in, and then
Right.
you paid the race master $80. I think $80 a person, right?
Yeah, $80 a person, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So technically 90 per person.
Per person, right. But that gate fee, like it
Get
covered
a
you for the whole
wristband.
weekend though. Like it covered you for the whole
Yeah.
weekend.
You can come and go when you need.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You can.
And if you
Yeah.
if you do a test like a day before, like what, Friday, or Will does
Yeah.
Thursday,
Yeah, you could reserve the track. Like I think it was like $60 to reserve the track on Thursday. Like
Yeah, I'm not
It
gonna
was,
reserve
yeah.
anything.
yeah, nah, because
I'm
if they
I'm not reserving anything.
you honestly, like I was curious like how much practice you would actually get, and really like it was a
I'd assume a
ton
lot.
of practice. No, I mean when we went to Apex, right? Like I'm sorry, not Apex, but Apple
Oh,
Valley.
oh, oh.
Yeah, like when I was
Yeah.
going up there, I was thinking to myself like, well, how much practice time are we gonna get? Like I've never done this. I've never
That's
seen
what
this
I was hoping.
track,
I was really worried
right?
about that.
And then you get there and like all day Friday is practice, like all day Saturday is
Yeah,
practice.
all day
So
Friday, Saturday. Half of Saturday was
half a
practice
Saturday is
too, and
practice, yeah.
And then
And
Sunday, you
so
guys
and
went
then
for it all.
even
yeah,
Sunday. Yeah,
you
even
know,
Sunday you got
even Sunday you got practice,
qualifying.
qualifying, practice and all that. So it was like there was a lot of track time, and you basically you
Heck, I think
yourself,
I
A
got.
lot. It was a
yeah,
lot.
it was a
Hours and
lot,
hours.
yeah.
I think
And
I
so,
set my fastest lap time on Sunday morning.
Train
yeah.
kept getting faster and faster.
Who? Trent, yeah,
Trent,
Trent.
yeah. He was
I was
well, because
watching
also
that.
he was using like
They
he
had a
went
bigger tool trailer
Go
backing him up.
go figure.
yeah
He was using somebody else's bike,
his
but
bike, yeah,
Yeah, well, you can't put his bike on an airplane,
no,
I
that's
can't.
why
I can't put my bike on an airplane.
and Trent don't have a license. So I mean,
yeah
that
no
I know of.
that's why when he comes in October, I think he said he's gonna ship his bike or I just told him like, look, dude, we're gonna have like four to five bikes. It's just
Maybe
like
Ken could just load him up in his
yeah,
truck. And Ken drives his S10 in California.
I am not dude. I'm not driving whatever 6 hours one
no,
direction and then turn around, drive 6 hours the other direction to get him, and then go pick my
go
stuff
back
up,
down.
and
No,
then
no,
yeah. I mean, unless he pays me, unless he pays my gas money, then I will. But
no.
I'm
We'll
not
be
going to
more
either one. Like
we'll be more
I'm not
prepared
going
Shipping
this
all
to.
the
time.
Kirby's.
We'll be more prepared
See, I
this
thought you
time.
shipped your bike to Kirby's. I didn't thought you had your bike with you at Kirby's place.
No. I
We would have had
no.
like three. We
I
would have
was
had, I
thinking
think,
that stuff would be a little more ready, but
yeah.
It
We would have
happens.
had 3 engines, but one of them, the Falcon, didn't end up working out, and then the Airsol, messed up the case, and so all we had was the Avenger,
Timing
right? So I
light,
was like,
the clutch.
yeah,
Y'all did really good.
yeah.
I thought y'all did really well.
yeah.
It
I
still
mean,
turned out
didn't
pretty well.
feel
I
like
mean,
y'all
for
did
first
anything
time out,
bad.
it was pretty good.
Ken could have used Jared's bike. I mean,
yeah. You know what? I think we took Pedals' bike on the track for a little bit, but it was kind of like a little shaky, man, because just the brakes and all that.
I don't
he gave
remember who
Jared's
took
bike.
it out, but I think Adam like saw the brakes or something
Yeah.
were like really weird, and so he fixed them.
Yeah. 'cause
GoPed
it
guys
was-
took my bike out there crazy.
That's
Oh,
what it was.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what I
it
remember.
was,
That
yeah.
that was funny.
Yeah.